Are you ready?
Adams Cable Sports presents the 45th annual Pete Turonis NBT Bank Holiday Classic Consolation game between the Chiefs of Lakeland and the Valley View Cougars. With Glenn Muskowski and Nick Homick from Frankie Carl Productions, I'm Steve Young. Great to have you with us tonight as we tip off this consolation game between Lakeland and Valley View. The Valley View Cougars overall with a record of 5 wins and 3 losses, and the Lakeland Chiefs with a record of 1 win and 5 losses. So, Glenn, here we go with the consolation game, and this could be a pretty good matchup.
Well, Steve,
Lakeland gave Carbondale all they could handle, and they lost in overtime on Monday night, 63-57. So we'll see how this game plays out here tonight.
Yeah, Lakeland had their way with Carbondale in the second half, and just down the end of the game in the overtime, they got a little sloppy with the basketball, missed a couple shots. Carbondale took advantage, ended up winning the game. But you're talking about Valley View, you're talking about a real young squad. I believe Coach Kerper starts 3 sophomores and 2 freshmen, if I'm not mistaken, or did at some point in this. He has one junior and no seniors on the team. So they are going to go through their early stages of growing up, and they have to grow up while they play during this exhibition season.
Well, when you take a look at both lineups, Glenn, they are young, as Valley View will start 4 sophomores, 1 freshman at guard, and for Lakeland, they have sophomores and juniors in the lineup here tonight. So 2 very young teams going head-to-head as Lakeland and Valley View will play for 3rd place here in this 45th annual Pete Turonis NBT Bank Holiday Classic Consolation game. And then coming up at 8 o'clock tonight, we will have the title matchup between the Carbondale Area Chargers and the Mid-Valley Spartans. So Valley View lost to Mid-Valley 59-32 in that semifinal game. Mid-Valley got out to a huge first-half lead, Glenn, 29-12. They led 43-20 at the end of 3, and they coasted the rest of the way. And for the Valley View Cougars here tonight, Mike Karpus, in his 3rd year, is looking to pick up a win against the Lakeland Chiefs, and the Lakeland Chiefs trying to put that loss behind them and have a good performance here tonight against Valley View.
They're trying to right the ship. They had Carbondale on the ropes for a while. Carbondale, resilient as they were down the end of the game, came back and beat them, and they were lucky to beat them because, as I said, a couple mistakes and a couple young mistakes down the end, and you'll learn. It's not a bad time to learn by losing when you're playing an exhibition game.
And Glenn, when I was talking to Jeff Evans moments ago, we were talking about that loss, and he said, well, Steve, you have to have a short memory. And I said, kind of like a baseball closer. Hey, you lose a game, you put it behind you. You close the book, and you move on to the next day. And you learn from that loss. And for Lakeland, they will have the young ball club, as will the Valley View Cougars. So we expect a great crowd on hand if fans continue to make their way into the gym here tonight. And between games, we will have the cheerleading competition.
Yes, there's a cheerleading contest going with the 4 cheerleading squads between games, and that's why we're probably going to be right on schedule for a start around 8 o'clock.
So all 4 schools will showcase their talents in the cheerleading competition.
And they're judged by an outside group of National Cheerleading Association people from the area who work in the different camps throughout the summer. And so it's an outside source, so it's really pretty a good test of their abilities and their acrobatics, I guess.
And in the previous years, Glenn, I believe the champion will be announced at the conclusion of the title game. Is that correct?
It will be.
That's great.
We changed it a little bit. We'll have the presentation of the gifts. You can see the gifts out there on the table now. They're pretty nice things, compliments of the NBT Bank. They'll play the gifts to the runners-up. Then they'll present the winners, the trophies, the individual trophies, the trophy, the team trophy, their gifts, and of course the banner that will go and sit in their gym for the year. And they'll bring it back to us next year, and we'll go through it again. And then the All-Star awards will be presented, and then the cheerleading award will be the last award this year.
As both teams continue to warm up for the start of tonight's game, we will go to a break and return with more pregame highlights on today's 45th annual Pete Turonis NBT Bank Holiday Classic Consolation game between Lakeland and Valley View after this timeout on Adams Cable High School Basketball.
Growing up, there are things that count. And at NBT Bank, what counts most to your future counts to us. That's why we offer iStrive, banking for youth and young adults. iStrive gives you a chance to grow your money skills with savings, checking, and debit products built specifically for you. So no matter what future you dream of, you can count on us to help you achieve it.
There's some cool new stuff out there. Cars that drive themselves, phones that talk to us.
There's a cafe behind you.
And now TV everywhere. That's right, Lucky Adams Cable Service customer. Now you can watch channels from your TV package just about anywhere on just about any device. Catch your favorites in the waiting room, coffee shop, break room, the airport, wherever. TV everywhere. It's a cool extra service for no extra cost. Visit adamscable.com and sign up today.
Perfect for it.
Well, let's take a look at your starting lineups for today's ball game for the Lakeland Chiefs. At guard, the 5'10 sophomore James Lewis. At point guard, Sam Morgan. He's a 5'8 junior. Jerry Borowski will line up at forward. He is a 5'7 sophomore. Silas Stearns at guard, a 5'11 junior. And Jake Kernow, 6'3 sophomore forward. And your starting five for the Valley View Cougars. At guard, the 5'11 freshman, Janessa Boone. Also at guard, or at forward, the 6'3 sophomore, Mark Kudrich. Chase Combs is at guard. He's a 5'8 sophomore. Bobby Craig lines up at guard, a 5'10 sophomore. And Brian Durkin rounds out the starting five. He is a 6'4 sophomore. Valley View, as we mentioned, overall at 5 wins and 3 losses. They are averaging 46 points a ball game while giving up 45. Lakeland overall, 1 win and 5 losses. They are scoring offensively 48 while allowing 55 points a ball game. And now to honor America here at the Pete Turonis Gym, our national anthem. Here at the Pete Turonis Gym in Carbondale, it is time for basketball between the Lakeland Chiefs and the Valley View Cougars. Thank you, Kyle, as I communicate with Kyle Kammerer, our engineer at Adams Cable. Valley View in their all-white uniforms with gold trim. And, of course, Lakeland in their black uniforms with red numerals and white trim. And at the center court circle, Jake Kernow, the 6'3 sophomore, and he will line up against Mark Kudrich, the 6'3 sophomore from the Valley View Cougars. So here we go with this consolation game in the 45th annual Pete Turonis NBT Bank Holiday Classic. And this tip will come to the near side of the court and go out of bounds. Nice catch by that young man there. A future basketball player.
There you go. Throw it to me, I won't drop it.
Chase Combs will inbound for Valley View, and Bobby Craig, sophomore guard, will work the offense. They pound it inside to Durkin, and he goes up with the shot, misses. The putback hangs on the rim, it won't fall, and the follow-up is good by Boone. And Valley View takes a 2-0 lead. Now Lakeland will go to work in its half-court set. Lewis, good ball handler. Has the ball knocked away, Lewis gets it back, and off the drive, there's a foul in the lane. A lot of congestion, and we'll check the violation for you. And Brian Durkin will be called for the personal foul. That's his first, team's first. Lakeland on the inbound. Morgan looking, still looking, and there's a great defensive play by Chase Combs.
Good hustle.
Combs did a good job to knock the ball away. And with Lakeland trailing 2-0, they will look to inbound the basketball.
Now Valley View is going to play Lakeland a man-to-man pretty much the whole night.
Kurnow tries to drive the baseline in a lot of traffic, stepped out of bounds, and Lakeland turns it over.
He made a good spin, but where did he put himself, Steve? He put himself underneath the backboard. Couldn't do nothing with it down there.
2-0, Valley View, your leader. And the Cougars will set it up. Kudrich, Boone, Combs, good movement offensively. And off the drive, the dish off to Durkin is knocked away by the Chiefs.
Yeah, you're that close, you got to take it to the basket. You're right there.
Janessa Boone inbounds for Valley View. Spin move by Craig and a nice shot. Bobby Craig, the sophomore, with a defender hanging all over him. Banks it off the glass.
Nice spin, nice. He was strong to the basket. Excellent shot.
4-0 the Cougars, and from downtown, the shot is off the mark by Silas Stearns. And Valley View will bring the ball the length of the court.
You know, that's a silly foul there. You know, you can't get the ball. If you can't get it with two hands, where you going? When he goes over, once you go over the back with one hand way over like that, it's going to automatically be a foul.
Jake Kurnow with the personal foul for Lakeland. Craig with an air ball. Valley View keeps it alive. Kudrich off the drive. Had it knocked away. Good defense by Lakeland. They trail 4-0. And in transition, looking to score their first points of the ball game. Stearns with a pull-up. Air ball. Good job by Morgan to save it. But Valley View comes up with it. And Combs will slow things down for the Valley View Cougars. Craig dishing off. Durkin will take the shot from in the lane. It rims out. And Kurnow has the rebound for Lakeland. 6 minutes on the clock, first quarter. 4-0 Valley View. Now Jerry Borowski looking to give it to Sam Morgan. Boy, Valley View playing some very aggressive defense.
Yeah, but see,
and there is a steal by Chase Combs. He'll take it to the basket and misfires. Out of the pack with the ball comes James Lewis. Lewis with the pass, and great defense by Combs to knock it away.
Chiefs keep it.
4-0 your score. Valley View. With 5:34 remaining here in the first. Borowski checks out. Rodney Laborde, the 6'3" junior, checks in. And Sam Morgan looking to put the ball in play. And he tries to get it into Kurnow, and Durkin takes it away. And here comes Valley View. They want to push it. And going right along the baseline, inside to Kudrich, up with the shot. And a foul on the play. Boone drove that baseline, found Kudrich. And he was hacked on the play, and he will go to the free throw line.
Kurnow's second personal.
Yeah, that's a cause for concern for Jeff Evans. Kudrich on the line, an 86% free throw shooter, converts to make it 5-0. Valley View as a team shooting at 63% on the season. They shot 80% against Valley View, making 8 out of 10, and Kudrich hits 2. And the Cougars have a 6-0 lead. Now Lakeland will run its offense. as we near 5 minutes to play, first quarter. Thank you for joining us tonight for Adams Cable High School basketball here in Carbondale. Lewis on the perimeter. Berthoff gives it up. Stearns will take a baseline shot. A little bit too short. Rebounded by Valley View. Coming the other way. Craig with a crossover dribble. Wants to go right to the basket. Dishes off. Durkin has it for two. And it's 8-0 Valley View as they are really putting the pressure on Lakeland. Lakeland ice cold from the field thus far here in the first quarter. Chase Combs knocked the ball away from James Lewis of Lakeland.
Lakeland, Steve, is a little sloppy with the basketball. They're not protecting the ball very well, and with that up-tempo, in-your-face defense, they're stopping too far away from the basket to start their offense, and they got to move their ball towards the goal.
And with 4:25 to play here in the first quarter, it is 8-0 the Valley View Cougars. And from downtown, Sam Morgan drains a three to break the scoring drought for the Chiefs, and they now trail 8-3.
They needed that one to break the ice.
Well, sometimes that's all it takes. As Combs will set it up. There is Kudrich in the corner, and Durkin out near the free throw line. Kudrich on a drive, lost the basketball. Valley View will keep the possession.
Well, forearm on the drive, that should have been an offensive foul.
Craig on the inbound to Kudrich. And a left-handed hook by Craig.
Oh.
The ball and the putback is good.
By Boone, excellent.
Janessa Boone with the putback, and Valley View has a 10-3 advantage over the Chiefs. Now Lakeland looking to set it up. Lewis on the drive. In a lot of traffic. Muscles it up. It won't fall. Rebound Durkin. Outlet pass goes to Craig. Behind the back, and no backcourt violation. That was tipped. Kudrich for three, misses, and Rodney Laborde goes up for the rebound and had it knocked away. So Lakeland will inbound the basketball and bring it the length of the court. Now Dixon Black getting set to check into the Valley View lineup. He's a 6-foot freshman. He had 9 points against the Mid-Valley Spartans in the semifinal game as Morgan goes down the lane with a runner and misses. And Chase Combs with the outlet pass to Boone. He'll dish off. Kudrich on the drive. Scoop shot out of bounds.
Wow.
Nice move, but the ball went across the top of the glass and out of bounds. And Rodney Laborde, 6'3" junior, will inbound for Lakeland with 3 minutes to play here in the first quarter. Coming up between games, it will be the cheerleading competition as all four schools, Valley View, Lakeland, Carbondale area, and Mid-Valley, will showcase their talents. Combs dishes off. He'll give it to Craig. Back inside they go. Good ball movement. And up with the shot is Kudrich, missing. And on the fast break, Lewis misses a layup. Battle for the ball and a whistle. So we will wait for the official word. As Jeff Evans will have a talk with his junior point guard, Sam Morgan. 2:34 to play here in the first quarter. 10-3, Valley View leads it.
What do they have? Did they stopped it because blood, maybe?
Well, Kudrich might have
got an elbow or
got
something.
an elbow.
Yeah.
So he will take a seat on the bench for a breather. And Valley View will set up its offense. Combs gives it up. Dixon Black is in the ball game. 6-foot freshman wearing number 31. Posting up is Combs. He'll go with a turnaround jumper, and it rims out. Kernow with the rebound. Morgan will work the ball across midcourt for Lakeland on the short end of a 10-3 score.
Too much dribbling, and four other guys standing around.
Borowski tries to split a couple of defenders and draws the foul.
You got to take that ball. You can't turn your back to the basket, 22 feet, 25 feet away from the goal, you'll get picked from behind for sure.
The board on the inbound to Morgan. And Morgan will battle one-on-one against Boone. Now Lakeland trailing 10-3. Set it up with Kurnow. Morgan and company. Lewis with the basketball, pounds it into Kurnow. Spin move, didn't get it, but he was hacked on the play.
You see, you see where he ended up when he shot that? He ended up out of bounds, which means he's going towards the corner of the bankboard rather than going towards the glass.
It's all about positioning.
Sure. Get the angle.
Jake Kurnow on the free throw line for Lakeland, misses. He's a 6'3" sophomore, a 74% free throw shooter. Had 19 points against Carbondale area in the semifinal game and was perfect from the charity stripe, shooting 2 for 2. He's averaging 18.5 points a ball game. And this right-hand flip is too heavy.
He's got to get on track. He's 0 for the evening so far. They're having a hard time getting the ball to him.
Dylan Hawanitz, 6-foot freshman, is in the lineup for Valley View. Combs will bounce pass to Smith. And Nasir Smith lost the basketball out of bounds. Now Lakeland will inbound the basketball with 1:17 to play, first quarter, trailing 10-3. Kurnow checks out of the Lakeland lineup. And in there now, back in there, Silas Stearns, Jerry Borowski, Rodney Laborde, Sam Morgan, and James Lewis. Laborde looking to inbound. Stearns will take control. And Laborde. Lakeland now with Lewis putting on the brakes. This is a long three by Laborde off the mark, and the ball is rebounded by the Valley View Cougars. Here they come the other way. Dixon Black dishes off, and from the outside, the shot is a little bit too heavy. Kept alive by Combs. Taken away by Morgan off the deflection. And with Lakeland trailing 10-3, they need a basket right here. Laborde with a nice move to the basket. Can't get it to fall. Follow up underneath. Won't go for Lakeland. And with 28 seconds to play here in the first quarter, Valley View will have the basketball, and it looks like they'll work for one shot, leading 10-3. Now, Glenn, you've been down that road where sometimes you take shots and you take good shots and they just don't fall.
Well, you just got to keep plugging away.
5 seconds on the clock. And Dixon Black on a drive to the basket, off the mark, and that will bring an end to the first quarter of play here in this 45th annual Pete Turonis NBT Bank Holiday Classic Consolation game, with Valley View leading Lakeland 10-3 on Adams Cable High School Basketball.
There's some cool new stuff out there. Cars that drive themselves, phones that talk to us.
There's a cafe behind you.
And now TV everywhere. That's right, lucky Adams Cable Service customer. Now you can watch channels from your TV package just about anywhere on just about any device. Catch your favorites in the waiting room, coffee shop, break room, the airport, wherever. TV everywhere. It's a cool extra service for no extra cost. Visit adamscable.com and sign up today.
Growing up, there are things that count. And at NBT Bank, what counts most to your future counts to us. That's why we offer iStrive, banking for youth and young adults. iStrive gives you a chance to grow your money skills with savings, checking, and debit products built specifically for you. So no matter what future you dream of, you can count on us to help you achieve it.
Welcome back to Carbondale in coverage of the 45th annual Pete Turonis NBT Bank Holiday Classic Consolation game, with Valley View on top of Lakeland 10-3. The Chiefs have the basketball to start quarter number 2, working their half-court set. Morgan and Lewis to set it up. Some very good defense by Valley View thus far in the game. And from the outside, Laborde forces up a shot. Doesn't go. And Kudrich has it for Valley View. On the drive, they dish off to Durkin. Boone to Durkin for 2. And some pinpoint passing gives Valley View a 12-3 lead.
If you watch Lakeland, they're picking the ball up too far away from the basket.
On the outside, Lakeland misfires. Valley View with the rebound and the basketball. Here they come.
Well, they are attacking the basket, too. They're not giving Lakeland an opportunity to set up their defense.
Well, Dixon Black, the 6-foot freshman, got the basketball, Glenn, and took it right to the hoop.
Yeah,
they're just attacking.
They are. And they're very quick. As a team, they're very quick. And
Durkin had it go off his fingertips, and they keep it alive. Black will dish off. Valley View with Craig in some trouble. Boom. And they get it to Durkin. Durkin off the glass for 2. Power move by Brian Durkin.
If he gets it down low, you're not going to stop him.
And Valley View is pulling away from Lakeland, and they lead it 14-3. Thank you for joining us for Adams Cable High School basketball here tonight. Coming up in Game 2, the title game between Carbondale area and Mid-Valley. Borowski misses an outside jumper, and Morgan with an open look misfires. Ball's tipped around, and Valley View has controlled the boards in the first half of this ball game thus far. Craig drives the baseline out to Boone. Good movement offensively, posting up Durkin. Nice save, another power move.
Good block.
Knocked away by Stearns. Great defense. Here come the Chiefs. Lewis with a spin move, didn't get it to fall. And a putback is up by Laborde, and he won't get it to fall, but is fouled on the play. Well, Lakeland battling.
They're just not getting good shots at the basket. Again, they're fading away from the basket. They're going towards the corner of the bankboard rather than going strong to the box.
Personal foul is on Mark Kudrich. That's his first, team's 4th. Laborde on the stripe, a 54% free throw shooter. Rodney Laborde had 8 points against Carbondale, and from the free throw line was 2 for 3 in the semifinal game. And nails that free throw, and it's 14-4. Under 6 minutes remaining in the first half. Good job by Boone to keep the basketball. Boone will dish off to Durkin. Nice move under the hoop. Durkin still battling for it, and he goes back up, off the mark. Kurnow rebounds for Lakeland. Well, Glenn, it's good to see the inside presence back in high school basketball as Kurnow drains a 3. They left him open, Glenn, and he burned Valley View.
I was told the other night that he's not shy about taking that shot if he's open.
14-7, and Lakeland's right back in it. And Kurnow goes up for the rebound off the miss. And there's a foul called on Valley View.
That's Durkin's second.
Glenn, I talk to a lot of people about this in years gone by, all of the basketball that you've seen and that I've broadcasted. There is actually 2 games going on, one under the basket and then one on the perimeter.
Oh, yeah. And they're 2 entirely different games.
Yes. Loose ball, Valley View comes up with it. Craig controls for the Cougars. This is Boone with an open look and knocks that down a 3. And with 4:59 remaining here in the first half, it's Valley View 17 and Lakeland 7 on Adams Cable High School basketball.
Growing up, there are things that count. And at NBT Bank, what counts most to your future counts to us. That's why we offer iStrive, banking for youth and young adults. iStrive gives you a chance to grow your money skills with savings, checking, and debit products built specifically for you. So no matter what future you dream of, you can count on us to help you achieve it.
There's some cool cool new stuff out there. Cars that drive themselves, phones that talk to us.
There's a cafe behind you.
And now TV everywhere. That's right, Lucky Adams cable service customer. Now you can watch channels from your TV package just about anywhere on just about any device. Catch your favorites in the waiting room, coffee shop, break room, the airport, wherever. TV everywhere. It's a cool extra service for no extra cost. Visit adamscable.com and sign up today.
Valley View has outscored Lakeland 7-4 here in this second quarter. Players battle for the ball. It goes out of bounds, and Lakeland will bring it the length of the court.
That Valley View came out in a different look there, a full court 1-2-1-1 press. Now they're going to have to keep the ball out of the corner and reverse it quickly. Hit the middle. Get the ball, get it. Don't get trapped there. You're cooked there. There it is.
And there's a drive to the basket, and Kudrich scores for the Valley View Cougars. So right now, it's 19-7.
And it's all about Valley View's pressure defense, Steve. They're just playing hard nose defense and keeping Lakeland away from the basket. There's no penetration whatsoever. And if there is, it's not. They're not going to the basket. They're going towards the back wall.
And it's Lakeland with the basketball now, getting set up, trailing 19-7. And from downtown, it's Rodney Laborde with a three. Lakeland now trails 19-10. On a drive to the basket, Craig misfires, and Kurnow will rebound, and there he goes with a spin move, up with the shot, didn't get it to fall, and draws the foul.
Good move. Now you got to get down. He's got to get in the action. He has 3 points and nothing inside yet. Of course, he's got a tough competitor in there when Durkin's in there on him. So here's a chance for him to actually post up and get some baskets inside the lane somewhere. Then we got another blood issue. Number 11, Bertrop.
Berthoff, Nick, 6-foot freshman. 4:05 remaining here in the first half. It's 19-10. Your score. The Valley View Cougars lead the Lakeland Chiefs. And Jake Kurnow, the 6'3" sophomore, is on the stripe. He is a 74% free throw shooter. And against the Carbondale area Chargers, as we mentioned, he had a great night, scoring 19 points in that overtime loss. And he makes it look easy, and it's 19-11.
You know, as much as they're struggling offensively, Lakeland, they're 2 baskets away from being right back in this game. They have to make some stops down the other end of the court.
And Valley View now will look to work its offense. Boone with a right-hand dribble, working against Sam Morgan. Boone will bounce pass. Kudrich. Over to Durkin. And from the outside, Dixon Black misses, and the ball is rebounded by Morgan. Here comes Lakeland, trailing 19-11. Outside they go. Laborde from downtown, off the heel of the rim. And the ball goes out of bounds, and I believe we have another foul called.
Yep, on Sam Morgan.
Now Valley View pounding the ball inside, and they get it to Durkin. Short on the shot. The putback rejected inside by Kurnow. Into the hands of Stern. Stearns on a drive, fouled in the lane.
You take the ball, get the ball down court that quick and get it to the basket. There's going to be either some hacking or they're just going to let you go because they can't catch up to you. But you got to, if you can't get the ball from on the half court side, you better start running the floor a little bit.
Stearns converts for Lakeland. as they now trail 19-12. With 3:12 remaining here in the first half. Silas Stearns, 50% free throw shooter, nails the second shot. 19-13, Lakeland hanging tough.
Here comes Lakeland's full court, 2-2-1. You're going to pressure the ball, then drop. Can't let that happen, though.
They get the ball to Kudrich. He goes up with the shot, and a blocking foul called on Kurnow, and I believe that's number 3.
That is number 3, and that's. I don't like to see a big guy take that charge. Stand there, put your hands up. Don't move. Obviously, if you start falling backwards, 9 out of 10 times it can be called against you. Sure, 50 or or even worse, 50% there. The way it goes.
Mark Kudrich on the line for Valley View, and he is an 86% free throw shooter. Gives the Cougars a 7-point advantage, 20-13. And the second shot is off the front of the rim, rebounded by Stearns.
Well, this is a big guy sitting down for Lakeland. Kurnow, he's their scorer.
And for Lakeland right here, they have to get some good shots at the basket. And they lose the basketball. Combs wants to go coast to coast. It's knocked away by the Chiefs. Valley View will have the basketball on the inbound. Chase Combs, the 5'8" sophomore guard, to put the ball in play. And Dixon Black will set it up for the Valley View Cougars. 2.5 to play here in the first half in this consolation game of the 45th annual Pete Turonis Basketball Classic. As Smith went to the basket, came up empty, gets the rebound, kicks it back outside. He's posting up, he'll work it back out. Good offensive movement by Valley View, and on the jump shot from the left side, Kudrich draws the foul. And the free throw is good by Mark Kudrich.
Not a bad foul shooter.
No.
Five for 6 this half. Nice. Valley View back in their man-to-man pressure defense. Got a couple steals off the zone press. So.
Well, it's 22-13, and Lakeland right here with 2 minutes to play. We'll go with an outside jump shot by Sam Morgan, a three-pointer. And it's 22-16.
Sam Morgan's got a smooth shot. Nice,
he sure
follow
does.
Through, arm extended, picture perfect.
Valley View will set it up with 1:43 remaining. They pound it into Durkin. Spin move, yes. Yeah. Boy, Durkin, the 6'4" sophomore.
There's no one out there without Cano trying to defend him. There's nobody
there
that can stop him down low.
Now Lakeland with the 5'10" sophomore James Lewis, double team. Laborde gives it up to Lewis. He thought about a shot off the screen. Running shot is off the mark in the lane, and the foul. 24-16. Valley View, your leader.
Fouls on Chase Combs, his first.
And James Lewis on the stripe for Lakeland, shooting at 66%. Lakeland as a team shooting at 67%. Against Carbondale, they shot 71%, where they converted on 10 of 14 attempts. Second free throw off the back of the iron, no good. Ball is loose, players battle for it.
All right, good hustle by Sam Morgan that time to keep that ball in play.
Laborde will put the ball in play for Lakeland. 1:09 remaining here in the first half. And Lakeland works it around the perimeter. Borowski from downtown, a little bit short on the three-point attempt. And with Lakeland down by 7, Valley View will pound it inside to Durkin. He muscles up a shot off the mark. Laborde with a rebound. Good job by Rodney Laborde. He's 6'3". And Laborde with a spin move, dishes off.
Lakeland's got to be just a little bit patient now. Get a good shot here, get a basket.
And on the drive, off the drive, Lewis lost it.
There was absolutely nothing there. You just be patient, show a little patience. Yeah, keep the ball. They don't score. You're only down 7.
And up with the shot was Lewis into the hands of Combs. 25 on the clock. Time remaining here in the first half. Here in Carbondale. Valley View leading Lakeland 24-17. They pound it into Durkin on the low post. Durkin will kick it back outside. Nice job by Laborde to break it up. 9 on the clock, and this is a runner by Smith, and it won't fall. Ball is loose, and with 3.3 seconds remaining, there's a foul at midcourt.
And I'll tell you, both teams had the ball. Both teams were looking for a shot. They took it too early. There's no reason to have change of possession twice in the last 30 seconds. Play for one. The worst that could happen is you don't score. Now, Valley View gives Lakeland gave Valley View a chance to score. They didn't, but now Lakeland has an opportunity, and see how it plays out. But
Jerry Borowski on the stripe for Lakeland, 5'7" sophomore, misses the first and is short on the second. 24-17 from just about half court. Shot by Mark Kudrich is short, and that will bring us to halftime. Looked as though, Glenn, the Valley View Cougars were just going to pull away and turn this into a rout, but Lakeland got back into it, and here at halftime they trail 24-17.
Yeah, they did, and they got back into it, and their leading scorer is sitting on the bench with 3 fouls. So, a takeaway, a layup, a three-point shot, a traditional three-point play, right? Before you know it, you're back in the game. Now, if Lakeland came down and hit a shot or two in this, it'd be a 4-point game right now, and it's still by no means a big lead by all. So, got to keep plugging away. And Valley View seemed to get a little sloppy in that second quarter towards the end. They had the right idea, but when Durkin gets the ball, he's not, I would say, polished. I guess that's a word. With this footwork in there, he kind of stumbles a little bit. You got to get your footwork down. You got to learn that drop step, the power move, the reverse pivot, right? Fall back, take the jump shot. But he's trying to lean in, and if you lean in, you're going to be off balance. And that's the only thing. He is strong. I mean, as long as they can keep getting the ball, he's strong. But he's got to make the good moves once he gets the ball. And as far as Lakeland kind of came out of their shell there. They scored 14 points in that quarter with persistence, and they're playing hard, but they've got to start taking the ball towards the basket rather than playing with it outside. He's playing with it too far away from the basket.
It is halftime here in this 45th annual Pete Turonis NBT Bank Holiday Classic Consolation game with Valley View leading Lakeland 24-17 here on Adams Cable High School Basketball.
There's some cool new stuff out there. Cars that drive themselves, phones that talk to us.
There's a cafe behind you.
And now TV everywhere. That's right, lucky Adams Cable Service customer. Now you can watch channels from your TV package just about anywhere on just about any device. Catch your favorites in the waiting room, coffee shop, break room, the airport, wherever. TV everywhere. It's a cool extra service for no extra cost. Visit adamscable.com and sign up today.
Growing up, there are things that count. And at NBT Bank, what counts most to your future counts to us. That's why we offer iStrive, banking for youth and young adults. iStrive gives you a chance to grow your money skills with savings, checking, and debit products built specifically for you. So no matter what future you dream of, you can count on us to help you achieve it.
As we take a look out on the court, it's the Valley View Cougars coming out along with Lakeland for the start of the third quarter of play here at the Pete Turonis Gym. Great to have you with us tonight here on Adams Cable High School basketball. Inbounding for Valley View, Chase Combs, the 5'8" sophomore. And the pass will go into Bobby Craig. And here we go. Ball's knocked away by Lewis.
That was a
good defensive play.
He gets that, and it's a layup.
Valley View forced to inbound once again. Pass will go to Boone. Boone, a good ball handler, gives it up. Combs. Durkin out on the perimeter. Boone with a spin move, and the outside shot by Kudrich. Too short, and James Lewis has the carom for Lakeland. And in transition, Rodney Laborde. And from the outside, jump shot by Sam Morgan, a little bit too short. So Lakeland cold from the field thus far here in the third quarter. And Craig will drive the baseline. Spin move, left hand,
nice.
Got it.
Good move.
26-17, the Cougars.
And didn't rush his shot, came down, made a nice spin move, squared up to the basket. Textbook.
Laborde with the basketball. Right hand dribble. And Lakeland patient offensively. And they lose it.
Yeah.
Cross-court pass, a little bit too high. Jeff Evans says, okay, guys, let's put that behind us and play some defense as the Chiefs trail 26-17. Borowski with good defense. Cutting off Combs on the drive to the basket. Craig with a turnaround hook shot.
Nice play. I tell you what, he's doing a nice job posting up the guards down there.
He sure is. He's only 5'10", but he was right under the basket, and he gives Valley View a 28-17 lead. Now Lakeland with Lewis.
Too much dribbling.
From the outside, off-balance shot.
That is not a great offensive series down the court. Too much dribbling and takes an off-balance shot.
And now for Valley View, a shot under the basket is good on a cut by Chase Combs, and it's 30-17. Valley View really putting things together here in the third quarter, and they're beginning to pull away from Lakeland. 2 minutes gone by, third quarter. And now for the Chiefs. They go into Kernow. Basket's good and the foul.
That's a good movie. You see, he asked for the ball out to the right side. He got the ball on the right side, turned, put it up left-handed. Perfect, protected the ball all the way.
30-19 on the basket by Jake Kernow, and he's on the stripe. Perfect free throw by Jake Kernow, the 6'3" sophomore. And the lead is down to 10 for Valley View, 30-20. A little bit of pressure now applied by Lakeland. Kudrich pivots, gives the ball into Combs. His shot won't fall. Kernow with a big rebound for the Chiefs. Here comes Lakeland the other way. Long three. A little bit too heavy. Combs with a board for Valley View. Combs hemmed in front of the Lakeland bench. There's a tip and a steal by Lewis and a reach-in. Called on Valley View. Now Lakeland with a little bit more aggressive.
Yep. Playing better on the defensive end.
Now Rodney Laborde to put the ball in play for the Chiefs. Laborde directing some traffic. Morgan will take control for Lakeland. Here's Laborde. And they floated into Kernow. Kernow had it tipped away. Valley View with an opportunity, up by 10, 30-20. Craig off the screen. Spin, beautiful
nice
pass
move
into Kudrich. He couldn't get it to fall. Durkin with the rebound and the putback. Good position under the basket by Brian Durkin.
You see, and that's where Kudrow can't contest that once he gets it. You got to get with 3 fouls. You got to let him go.
Curnow on a drive to the basket, scores, and there's a foul on the play. Bob Craig called for the personal foul.
That's his third.
That's his third, and the team's second. Valley View leading by 10, 32-22. Jake Curnow back on the stripe for Lakeland.
Oh, that's Craig's fourth.
Let's double check that. Wow.
Yeah.
So he's in some serious foul trouble, and that's a cause for concern for Mike Kerpus. We'll see when Craig on the bench right now, so he's going to have to sit there for a while here in the third quarter as Kudrich goes up with the shot and draws the foul. Well, the gym is beginning to fill up, Glenn, in anticipation of the championship game.
Okay, take your time.
And shot is good by Kudrich. 33-22. Second shot hits the front of the iron. Ball's tipped around. Players battle for it. Lakeland basketball. Good hustle by Janessa Boone going after the basketball. And now it will be Lakeland to set it up. Curnow almost lost the basketball right in front of the Lakeland bench. And the Chiefs with Sam Morgan. Rodney Laborde will take control. 33-22 your score. 3:55 to play third quarter. Curnow fade away, didn't get it to fall. Rebound goes to Combs. In transition, here comes Valley View. And Kudrich. Beautiful pass inside. They kick it back out to Boone. Boone with a nice move. He'll reset it.
That's, when nothing happens, bring it out, reset it, and start over.
Now you could see Valley View getting better as the game goes on. And coast to coast, this is Jerry Borowski called for traveling. So the Cougars turn it over to Lakeland. Let's check this. Lakeland turns it over to Valley View, and
a little bit of pressure coming down. He knew he was there. Otherwise, you got to go up strong. If he blocks it, so what? So what? He might bump you.
Well, posting up is Kudrich. Spin move. Ball bouncing around. Curnow with another board for Lakeland. Doing a good job rebounding tonight. Driving off balance.
He got bailed out on that. He was off balance and he got the foul called. He was lucky. He's got to get on the block, and they've got to start giving him the ball inside on the block, because he's got a mismatch. Because when they make a switch, when Kudrich starts guarding him, he's got to get the ball.
Second personal foul on Mark Kudrich, and the team's fourth. Curnow calmly hits the free throw. Make it a 10-point game, 33-23. And one more free throw toss on the way. Curnow misses the second. And Valley View, with under 3 minutes to play, third quarter, will set their offense up. Nice pass and a drive to the basket by Chase Combs.
Travels.
And they turn it over. Lakeland now is going to face a little bit of pressure applied by Valley View. Stearns across midcourt. Stearns taking a look, surveying the Valley View defense, dishing off, and an offensive foul called on Lakeland.
Yeah, out of control. You got to go in there under control.
Valley View leading 33-23 with 2.5 minutes to play, third quarter. Great to have you with us tonight here in Carbondale as Valley View leads at 33-23, and on a drive to the basket, Valley View Cougars, Dixon Black
Yep. Must have got him before the shot. And a hold.
Here's a turnaround by Kudrich. And he scores. Valley View having a great third quarter. They now lead 35-23. Curnow will dish off. James Lewis on a drive double team. Needs help. Curnow is there. Curnow with the shot. Draws another foul.
He has to come out to get the ball because they're not getting him the ball inside, and that's he can do more damage certainly inside because being as big as he is, he has a hard time a little bit probably creating because once he gets the ball outside, everybody's coming towards him. He's got to get the ball inside.
Timeout on the court, 2:06 to play, third quarter. Valley View 35, Lakeland 23 on Adams Cable High School basketball.
There's some cool new stuff out there. Cars that drive themselves, phones that talk to us.
There's a cafe behind you.
And now TV everywhere. That's right, lucky Adams Cable Service customer. Now you can watch channels from your TV package just about anywhere on just about any device. Catch your favorites in the waiting room, coffee shop, break room, the airport, wherever. TV everywhere. It's a cool extra service for no extra cost. Visit adamscable.com and sign up today.
Curnow having a great night on the boards for Lakeland, and this free throw toss rims out.
He's struggling a little bit from the free throw line. He's only made 2 out of 5. He's usually a better foul shooter than that.
Curnow.
There we go.
With the second shot, it's good. And it's 35-24. And Valley View will set it up as Mark Kudrich will dish, and driving down the lane, the shot wouldn't fall for Combs. Battling for the ball is James Lewis. He'll work it out. Here comes Lakeland. Curnow. And Rodney Laborde to work the Lakeland offense.
I don't like where Curnow is. He's got to get on that block.
Outside jump shot by Stearns is off the mark. Rebounded by Combs. An 11-point Valley View lead with 1:20 to play third quarter. Dixon Black takes an outside 3. Won't fall. Put back is good by Mark Kudrich. Wide open look at the basket, and he scores to make it 37-24. Now Lakeland will dish it off. Stearns in the paint. Shot rolls around. Stearns with a follow-up, too short. Rebound by Dylan Hawanitz, the 6-foot freshman guard. In transition, here's Black right to the basket. Misfires. The putback won't go for Black. Now Kudrich on a drive with a left hand. Comes up short. Lakeland gets the rebound. In transition, Stearns for the Chiefs. Laborde looking for a screen. Pulls up with a 14-footer. Didn't get it to fall, but draws the foul, and he will go to the charity stripe. Dylan Hawanitz whistled for his first personal foul and the 6th team foul.
Again, I can't say it enough. You've got to get the ball down to Curnow, down on the block. He's got to get down there and get set up and get the ball where he can operate underneath.
Now some changes for the Lakeland Chiefs.
The problem is, Steve, not only is he not getting the ball close to the basket where he could be effective, he's not in any position to rebound.
Now positioning is everything. 37-26 your score. Valley View with the final 19 seconds ticking away in quarter number 3. Boone misfires on a baseline shot. Curnow with 11 on the clock. Big opportunity here for Lakeland. Laborde goes underneath.
Use the glass.
And the shot wouldn't fall for Lakeland with 3.8 seconds remaining.
Use the glass.
That will bring an end to the third quarter of play here in Carbondale, as Valley View leads Lakeland 37-26 here in the 45th annual Pete Turonis NBT Bank Holiday Classic Consolation game on Adams Cable High School basketball.
Growing up, there are things that count. And at NBT Bank, what counts most to your future counts to us. That's why we offer iStrive, banking for youth and young adults. iStrive gives you a chance to grow your money skills with savings, checking, and debit products built specifically for you. So no matter what future you dream of, you can count on us to help you achieve it.
There's some cool new stuff out there. Cars that drive themselves, phones that talk to us.
There's a cafe behind you.
And now TV everywhere. That's right, Lucky Adams Cable Service customer. Now you can watch channels from your TV package just about anywhere on just about any device. Catch your favorites in the waiting room, coffee shop, break room, the airport, wherever. TV everywhere. It's a cool extra service for no extra cost. Visit adamscable.com and sign up today.
Welcome back to Carbondale and live coverage of the 45th annual Pete Turonis NBT Bank Holiday Classic Consolation game with Valley View leading Lakeland 37-26. If you're listening in at home on the radio broadcast, great to have you with us tonight. Doubleheader on the way. Coming up in Game 2, it will be the Carbondale area Chargers taking on the Mid-Valley Spartans in the title game. Coming up at 8 o'clock tonight. Lakeland with the basketball to start the fourth quarter. And from the outside, an open look is good by Nick Bertholf, 6-foot freshman guard. And score is now 37-29.
Now we need a stop here, and big mismatch there.
Smith going up with the shot for Valley View, misses. Big opportunity for Lakeland.
Be under control. Get yourself set up.
LeBoard dishing off. And from the outside, this shot won't fall by Noah Chupp.
That was great box out by Boone.
Valley View outscored Lakeland in that third quarter, 13-9. And now Combs will bounce pass into Black for two. Beautiful cut to the basket by Dixon Black. And the lead is back up to 10, 39-29. Now loose ball. Valley View comes up with it. Black giving it up. Combs misses underneath the basket and draws the foul.
You know,
Rodney LeBoard, I believe, getting called for the personal foul.
Yeah, that's his second.
And a free throw toss by Chase Combs, a 67% free throw shooter. A little bit short. 6:47 remaining here in the fourth.
Chase Combs, how tall is he?
5'8" sophomore.
Got 8 rebounds in this game.
Wow, that's impressive. Well, that's hustle.
Yep.
That's what
Being
it's all
in the right
about.
spot at the right time, anticipating where the ball's going to go. It's all part of rebounding.
40-29, traveling violation on Sam Morgan as Lakeland turns over the basketball.
You got to pass the ball up the court for a double team. You just pass the ball over the top of it.
Now it is Valley View. And Boone with a left hand didn't get the layup. Ball's loose. Smith keeps it alive for Valley View. Black on a drive, scores. Dixon Black, the 6-foot freshman, gives Valley View a 42-29 advantage. Now Kurnow had the ball stripped away. Here comes Valley View with Janessa Boone handling the basketball. He'll work it out to Black. Around the circle they go. Hawanitz is in there. Well, Mike Kerpus playing with a very young lineup, and I tell you, they're playing like veterans, putting up 42 points thus far, Glenn. That's impressive.
Yeah, they're out hustling Lakeland, playing good defense, and being a little bit patient.
Black went up with the shot, kept it alive. Smith kicks it back outside. This will be Combs on a drive to the basket, rejected underneath.
That's good. That's good, solid defense there. And
Valley View with 5.5 minutes to play here in the fourth. Go inside, and that's a great basket by Nasir Smith, 6'4" junior forward. It's 44-29, the Valley View Cougars. Bad pass right into the hands of Black. Black will give it up to Boone. Misses a layup, ball's loose. Stearns down to Curnow. Curnow with the spin move, off balance, didn't get the shot to fall. Whistle and a foul on the play.
Well, you know, again, you can't overstate it. He's got to get the ball. He has to get the ball, but he's got to get the ball down in the paint where he can do some damage.
Jake Curnow back to the free throw line where he's had a very good night, Glenn. 44-30 on the free throw conversion. And Curnow will have another free throw toss coming. Let's check his numbers quickly from the free throw line.
6 for 9.
Good night for Jake Curnow on the charity stripe. 44-31, your score. Valley View. Bob Craig is back in the ball game for the Cougars. They give the basketball to Black. Durkin in the corner.
Now Valley View sit down, come down the floor, just waste 30 seconds at a time. Move the basketball, keep moving it, don't force any action.
Now the Valley View Cougars turn over the basketball. Lewis on the break, lost it.
Good defense by Craig.
Stearns will keep it alive. Ball's loose underneath. Craig comes up with it for Valley View. Craig pushing it, wants to go coast to coast. Combs will reset it. Black and company. Valley View Cougars will open up their regular season January 4th on the road at Abington Heights.
Yeah, they're in that tough division.
That's a tough one. They're going to get some very good experience, and it won't be easy.
No. It's
Lakeland with Curnow, 15-footer, too heavy, off the glass. Craig with a rebound for Valley, or let's check that, Durkin with a rebound for Valley View. 3:45 remaining here in the fourth. 44-31, Valley View leads Lakeland. Combs will look for help right in front of the Valley View bench. Durkin will swing it out to Bobby Craig. Durkin with an open look scores. Well, Durkin came out. They left him open, Glenn, and he buried a shot.
Yeah.
46-31.
That's a good shot. And they wasted some time. Keep the clock moving. The clock is on Valley View's side, certainly.
And Lakeland with 3:10 left will work its half-court offense. 15-footer is good by Jake Curnow. Little fadeaway shot. 46-33 as Lakeland answers. Lakeland needs to get that basketball back and get some quick points. Durkin underneath pays the price.
Yeah, he got hit pretty good there.
Yeah, he likes to battle. It's great to watch him in the paint, under the boards. Good to see that inside presence back in high school basketball as Durkin scores. 47-33 as Brian Durkin will have another free throw toss on the way. Now the gymnasium is full for the cheerleading competition coming up between games here in the 45th annual Pete Turonis NBT Bank Holiday Classic.
See Durkin out there, he's only a sophomore.
Yeah. Valley View with a nice cut to the basket, and Chase Combs scores for the Cougars to make it 49-33. Now Lakeland with James Lewis.
I like the way Chase Combs is playing this game. He is hustling both
Sure
ends of
is.
the court.
And they go inside to Silas Stearns for an easy basket. 49-35. Craig, little no-look pass. Kudrich. Kudrich right to the basket, rejected by Curnow on the foul.
Yeah.
That's his fourth personal foul,
Yes,
by the
it
way,
is.
with 2:07 remaining. And the free throw a little bit short by Mark Kudrich.
Jeff Evans going to empty the bench now, and most people say once you're down in a situation that calls for waving the white flag, you do it with the team that's down. I've seen a number of times when somebody started substituting too early in the game because they were leading.
Right.
When the game gets out of hand, the other team gets right back in it.
And the second free throw is good by Mark Kudrich. Noah Chupp, wearing number 33, is a freshman guard for Lakeland. He will set it up. So a lot of wholesale changes now for the Chiefs. With 1:54 remaining here in the fourth quarter. And the Lakeland second unit will look to set it up. Jake Kuchmanich in the ball game, 5'10" junior, wearing number 2.
Last touch by the Chiefs.
And Mike Kerpus will take his starting 5 out of the ball game with $1:38 to play. And it's 50-35.
Steve, you look across the way behind the scores table. That is a nice crowd.
That's a great, well,
And we have basically the same thing on this side also, behind us.
every single year it happens. Turonis tournament draws record crowds here in Carbondale. 1:20 remaining. Second team in there for Valley View and Lakeland, playing out the remaining time on the clock. Outside shot by the Chiefs won't fall. And coming the other way, the Valley View Cougars. Kobe Combs wearing number 12. Also in there, Aaron Harrison wearing number 24. Nick Tomasoni with the basketball.
Oh, you see that
dishes
pass?
off in the paint.
You
That
see
was a great
behind
pass.
the back pass.
Alex Munoz with the shot. 43 seconds and counting. Time remaining here in this consolation contest. 50-35, Valley View. Baseline shot by Lakeland wouldn't fall, and we have a foul on the play. Chris Mellon took the shot. He's a 5'10" freshman, and he is on the free throw line for Lakeland. And free throw is off the mark. With 35.3 seconds left. Second free throw by Chris Mellon. Got it! Well, rolled around the iron. Glenn hung on and dropped in, so that has to be a big moment for the freshman.
Sure.
50-36. Final 25 seconds of this consolation game here in the 45th annual Pete Turonis NBT Bank Holiday Classic. And the young players will get an opportunity to play in front of a big crowd. A little turnaround under the basket. Final 9 seconds will tick away, and that will just about do it. As Jaden Duplessis will hang on to the black basketball, and Valley View will come out victorious here tonight in Carbondale with a 50-36 win over the Lakeland Chiefs, and they will capture third place in the 45th annual Pete Turonis NBT Bank Holiday Classic consolation game.
Well, Steve, it was Valley View's hustle, both ends of the court, more so on the defensive end, that put Lakeland in a hole early, not able to get to the score with any consistency in the first half, so they put them down. They hung in there, they stayed in the game for a while, and then again, they weren't getting the ball inside to the big guy, who, in many cases, wasn't down there. He should be down on that block, but you got to work to get him the ball. He is your scorer. All right. So the bottom line was Valley View. I think Valley View's defense was just too much for Lakeland tonight, and they come out with a big win, and which puts them, I believe, at 6-3.
6-3.
If you ask Mike Kerpus this, He'll be thrilled to death.
We are going to step aside now for the cheerleading competition here in the Pete Turonis NBT Bank Holiday Classic.
might have been down just as fast.
Well, that will wrap up the cheerleading competition here at the Turonis Gym in Carbondale, as all four schools, Carbondale area, Lakeland, Valley View, and Mid-Valley, showcasing their talents here tonight. And the cheerleading champion will be announced at the conclusion of the title game here tonight. So third place in the consolation game goes to the Valley View Cougars, a 50-36 winner over the Lakeland Chiefs. And that is going to wrap up this consolation game here at the Turonis Gym. Coming up, we have the title game in the 45th annual Turonis NBT Bank Holiday Classic, as the Mid-Valley Spartans, with an overall record of 5 wins and 1 loss, will take on the Carbondale area Chargers. Overall, they are 3-3. It's all coming up here on Adams Cable High School Basketball.